What's happening, everybody? Good morning. Fix that one. Look at that right there. It's like, bing. Anyways, all right. So, look, quick update. Some things going down. Big time things going down. President Trump to appear at Houston rally, or American Freedom Tour. That's in Houston, Texas. I wish I was down there with Shannon. I'd go to it. It'd be awesome. Retiring GOP Rhino chairman of the Wisconsin Rules Committee, Jim Stinky Kinky, we'll call him Stinky Kinky, says it's actually Jim Stinky, Jim Stinky Nike, says zero chance I will pass the Representative Ransom's resolution to decertify the 2020 election stuff. And we figured that, and he's headed out of there on the way out. Doesn't matter. Timothy Rantham is doing awesome work. I did a video of me calling and giving him a lot of praise. There is some contact information in there. You can find it if you want to. It'd be a really awesome deal if you want to call down there or up there to Wisconsin, whichever direction you're looking at this from, and really give him some support. And Robin Voss is kind of caught in the middle. He's like, and I'll tell you in a second here. Okay, so show a lot of love to Timothy Rantham. Regardless, he's kicking butt for us. This will be quick here. Arizona Senate Committee passes 7 election integrity bills, including the paper fraud countermeasures. The paper images will be public record. And making this quick, so I won't read a whole lot about it, but it just means that there's some definitely awesome stuff happening in Wisconsin. So yes. Woo! Thank you down there, everybody. Wendy Rogers is kicking butt. Wisconsin Speaker Voss refuses to say whether he supports the election drop boxes that were just ruled illegal in the state. Keeping it, he's got a lot on his plate because of the fact that right now he doesn't know which way to go. If he's probably, we know which way he should go, which is like click clack. But anyways, here we go. All right, cool. This is a lot of good stuff, man. I'm really excited to see all this coming out. So the huge news in Wisconsin: the Assembly votes to advance Ransom's resolution to reclaim the Wisconsin electors for the people, the president and vice president of 2020, that was elected in 2020. They were certified under I can't say the F word, but it's the F word purposes. They were certified by, in other words, the electors that were sent up there at the time, supposedly, allegedly, weren't up to par. I'll put it to you like that. That's how I have to say it. And another really interesting twist is that people in Australia are really having a rough time, and so there's a lot of one way or another about things. But here we are seeing that some of the leaders are kind of like finding out what's really going on. And this woman here, which is a mayor, she opens up about some of her reaction to the jab. And I can't go a whole lot into it, but I'll link it in the description. But she was bedridden and hospitalized and suffering a severe reaction to that sauce. I'm just going to call it sauce. Any of them salties out there knows what I'm talking about. Mayor Claire Bowen of Port Adelaide, Enfield, opened up about her current condition and described that the new normal in her life on her Facebook account last week. That this stuff isn't going away. She's stuck with it. So anyhow, so that's going to be a turning point because there's a lot more leaders that are going to be finding out what they're actually been doing and and a lot of these people are getting the what they want to call the hot batch. The hot batch. There's some information coming out about that. You'll find out soon what that means. And Pelosi decides that she is not going to retire, that she's going to run for re-election. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that, and I know why. I'm going to do a video a little bit later of her speaking about it. I can't do it now because I got too much to work on. I've got to cut the video up. I'm going to try to make it good and patriotic. How about that? But anyways, what she basically is talking about is she's got a lot of work still left to do. and securing the people picking process integrity. And I'm going to tell you what they're really up to is that she knows that if she gets out of there and the right speaker gets in, that all of them's going to jail and then some. And so she's protecting her freedom by trying to stay in there so that she can tyrannically dictate what goes on in the House. But I really don't see how she could be reelected. There's no way. If she gets reelected after all these Dems, which I want to talk a little bit about that real quick. You got all these Dems retiring. She was going to retire but decided to stay in. There's got to be some kind of movement on the backside of the water that we can't see on the Democratic Party side, because when they retire all these people, it doesn't mean that all the good ones are coming in. Usually you get something worse or something that you didn't expect. Yeah, we expected, but we called a conspiracy theorist. But I'm just a little bit apprehensive about being all excited about all these other Dems that are retiring. What are they afraid of? Better yet, what are they putting in place of those that aren't afraid of? So this is going to be something to watch. But I just don't see how in the world, because of all of her antics, how she could be reelected. There's no way. Maybe she'll get locked in her freezer one day with all her ice cream. And the rest will be history. Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner loses appeal after hiding communications with Soros operatives, political insiders, and plot to take down Missouri Governor Gretchen Whitmire. That was all a plot through the FBI, and she's in a lot of trouble too. So that's really good. Good to hear. Alex Jones pissed off the left, pissed all the January 6 people off by invoking the Fifth Amendment 100 times because you're doggone don't answer no simple questions. Those simple questions are trapped. The traps that they can catch you in perjury next time. And trust me, they're trying to do this because they don't have a case. They're trying to build a case off of nothing. That's how investigations work when you're doing something nefarious. Let's see here real quick. Oh, man. Oh, and they're trying to be all about borders are really important. We got to defend Ukraine. Hey, how about over here, y'all? Yeah, they're important. And, of course, Psaki not being able to answer any kind of questions about why they're blocking the treatment of the monoclonal antibody treatments in Florida. We all know what the deal is about that. So, anyhow, that's just a few things to update about. And I will be keeping you in touch about any PPP news, but there's some awesome stuff happening down there or up there in Wisconsin, and things on the backside of Pennsylvania too. I get those two places in my head, and I just adamant about that. But anyways, lots of love. Heater kicked on. We're going to get out of here, rock and roll for the rest of the day. I'll do another video later. Thank you so much. Tune into the Fox and Archibald show. We'll be recording new episodes tonight to go up next week. Lots of love. God is in control. Oh, devoted patriots too. Shannon, woo, if you're watching, howdy, buddy.